Hello guys, this is GC Grande. For today's video, we're going to be coloring this dark side practice page that I did a while ago. Uh, I thought it would be awesome for us to go in and try to color this dude. Kirby is one of my main influences. As you know, if you have seen some of my other videos, I have done some of that, some practices, some Jack Kirby inspired artwork, and I find it very interesting. And I grew up with Kirby, as many of us, and his work is always remarkable and important for me. The marker that I'm using is an acrylic marker, not really any particular brand. I think you can find it in any art supply store. The great thing about acrylic markers is the fact that you can, I mean, the color actually can go over the black lines, and if you want something to be corrected, you can actually do it with it, and that's something that you cannot do with your water based colors or with your alcohol based colors markers. You can do it with this. As you can see, you can go over the lines and adjust them if you want to. Really smooth kind of acrylic coloring. And you can also mix them up very, very well. I haven't colored any dark side, I think. I do not remember if I'm getting the colors right. Let me see some reference first, because sometimes I get confused with some of the colors, and that's it's good to have your reference handy, because sometimes I have the colors wrong. Okay, I think we're doing good. As I was saying, I really like using this kind of markers because I like to mix colors, and you cannot do it with others. Not that I know. And the colors are really smooth. I'm going to try to go fast so the video do not so the video doesn't get too long. But you can see I'm trying to keep my light source in mind all the time, and because that's what keeps your picture together, is actually having the light source in place and keep it consistent. As I said, this is not a particular brand. You can pretty much try different brands and see what works best for you. Okay. Yeah, I love the Kirby style. So much power and energy, and it amazes me when when I get to see his books and analyze his work, because a lot of his work feels kind of 3D because it is always in your face, and that's a quality that Marvel got. They try to, all his artists try to mimic that style, and that's what became the Marvel style, and it was really a Jack Kirby style, and that's what, in my opinion, that's just my opinion, but that's what really made the books special, because there was a lot of action, but at the same time, they felt alive. All the characters felt very much moving all the time. And comics is a static kind of medium, but the work that Jack Kirby did made it much more special, in my opinion. Yeah, and I love to try to emulate some of his features, because I wouldn't be able to try to accomplish something as, as near as he did, because it was such a titan. And I just like to borrow some of his thing, some of his features in his style, because I love it so much. Okay, we're getting there. We just need some. Let's see. Oh yeah, some darker blue for the pants. I pretty much try to get and collect all the Kirby work that I can, because, as I said, it's special for me. It reminds me of my childhood days, and also it's something that stays with you forever. You can see all the influence that he had modern superhero in modern superheroes. And some people criticize his work because of the anatomy and this and that, but that's not important really, because he could tell the story that in a way that nobody else could tell. And comics, it's, you have to tell a story, you have to become a storyteller, and he was the best really for me. That's my opinion. You don't have to be You don't have to agree with me, but I find it beautiful. His work, I find it beautiful. Okay, we're going to move into this area to emphasize more of the light over here, and there is there's that thing that looks like it's a helmet or something. Let's see if I have a color for that. Oh yeah, I think so. Let's try this one. All right. Something like that. And we're going to add some red to the eyes because it makes it much more aggressive and intense. And we have some rubble over here, so we're going to add some of this color. This color over here. Try to keep in mind your light source. Do not forget where your light source is. That's so important. You're going actually over here. Okay. I'm trying to go fast. You can take your time and make your sketch look as smooth as you can. I'm going a bit fast because of the time, because I like to keep my videos you know not that long, so that's why I'm moving fast. We're going to add some yellow over here to emphasize our light, strong light over here. As I said, you can go over and mix the colors if you want. Some of the light source over here. You can even add some extra light on top of the inks if you want. and this part over here. Okay. Now we're going to add some. I think I forgot to draw the other leg here, but it's kind of, disappearing in all this impact going on. Okay. Now we're going to go to the final part, which is a big part over here, which is the background. And using this small marker, it would take me forever. So we're going to make a change over here. We're going to try to use another type of marker, which is bigger, because we don't want to. I just yeah, part of my markers went to the floor, but that's okay. Trying to get some of space. Because when I'm coloring, my table is not enough. I need some extra, and I usually have another table next to me, but right now it's full of different things like paper and whatnot, because I'm working on a project right now, my own project, and sometimes I need to see all the pages spread around, you know, because I want to compare one page to the other. Because when you are doing a 20 something comic book, uh, 20 some 20 20 pages, 20 something pages, uh, I like to put them one against the other and try to see if my layouts are not repeated. Try to see which pages are more exciting, and try to keep it consistent. And that's why my other table is not available right now. So I have everything pretty much in just one place, which can be messy, but bear with me. Okay. I'm going over the lines over here because I think having the color on top of it, it doesn't erase them, but just make them kind of smoother. So it's okay because we can separate the background from the foreground. So it works pretty good to me, and it allows me to go fast. We're about to finish this piece. just adding some color to the background, and we pretty much have it, guys. Okay, we're going to add some yellow over here for the exploding rubble, let's say. Yeah, this is the cool thing about acrylics. You can actually go over the black areas, like here. All right, now we're just going to go and add more value, more color value, using this different kind of marker. This is an alcohol-based marker, so we're going to add more value. To make it a bit more explosive and interesting. It's also a bigger marker. It can go faster, and you can even combine them if you want, because your alcohol markers are more saturated, a bit more saturated color. Well, depending on the brand, maybe. Now we're going to go this part over here. More of this Kirby classic energy. I love it, man, really. I love his work so much. Okay, I think this is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you liked our coloring session today. Thank you guys pretty much. I hope you find this useful. I hope you enjoyed it. And as I always say, you might do things differently, but you can keep these techniques on your arsenal of or more methods that you have, and use it whenever you feel you need to use it. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for everything, and I'll see you next video. Don't forget to comment or give us some thumbs up so we can keep doing this kind of videos. Thank you very much. See you next time.